Okay, good afternoon folks. 16 miles into the run today, day 9 of the Great Rugger Run, and I'm here in one of my favourite places in any rugby club, and that is the balcony by the bar that overlooks the first team pitch. For me, this is a vital bit of any rugby club. If you're thinking about redeveloping your club, make sure you get a balcony that overlooks the pitch. It is absolutely vital. Okay, let's go inside and try and find some nice folks from the Ivybridge Club. Oh, they're waiting outside. Come on inside, guys. Come on over. We got Alan here. Alan, what's your role within the club?
President.
You're president, and we got Mike.
Hi there, I'm chairman of the club.
Lovely. Let's go and have a look at some history over here. Okay, the club is relatively new. If we look at this photo here quickly, we see there 1975. And Alan, if you'd like to tell us a little bit about this photo.
Sorry?
Could you tell me a little bit about this photo and the history?
Yeah, that photo was taken on a Sunday morning at Tavistock, actually. And we formed the club on the Friday night in November 1975. And Tavistock phoned us during the founding meeting and said, "Well, we'll challenge you if you want to get a team together, come out on Sunday and play us." So we turned up with ragtag and bobtail blinking outfit with scrounging shirts from here, there, and everywhere. And that was our very first game.
Amazing.
And
just to see, that's your name there, right?
that is my name there. I also played, but unfortunately I have the distinguished record of being the club's first injury.
What happened? Tell me about it.
I dislocated my shoulder, actually.
Oh no!
Yes, I did.
A bad one as well.
Oh, it was bad. It was. Yeah. Luckily, we had a doctor on hand there, and he popped it back in for me. But it was shortened my game. That's all. We would have won had I stayed on, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, but that's kind of like the modern history, I guess.
Yeah.
Tell me. I'm just going to show the people, but then you can tell me about this photo up here and the associated bits and pieces with it.
That's an amazing thing. It's obviously back to 1895, that picture. And somebody, when we formed the club, somebody came to us shortly after and said, "Oh, we got another rugby club in Ivybridge before, you know." We didn't know anything about it. And he said, "I got some stuff at home, I'll bring it up and let you have it." And so we thought it was a nice idea to frame it. And there certainly are some relatives of those people in that ancient picture there, still living in the village, so quite nice.
Yeah, that's an incredible bit of history, and it's got the entire season record there with the fixtures.
Yeah, and
the little fixture card.
Yeah.
From 1895 as well.
Yeah,
That's
nice
really
bit
amazing.
Nice bit of history. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so from the original, the real old days, let's go and look at something that's very modern. Maybe if we come around here. This is the Wall of Fame up here, and probably certainly to modern audiences, this one here is the one that's going to be most recognisable. Can you tell me a little bit about that chap?
Henry Slade, yeah. Well, he started in our many years in juniors and up through our Colts, along with his two brothers, actually. And then progressed to Plymouth Albion and then to Exeter and England, of course.
Yeah.
But I've often said Henry's a great chap. He's never forgotten his roots. He often comes to games, and even now. Obviously he's busy with Exeter, but he often turns up at games when he's not got a game.
And what's it like as a club to have a player that's gone on to play at the real elite?
Yeah, it's marvellous. Yeah.
Do you feel that sense of pride?
I would say we've probably got about 8 players now playing in the Premiership, which is quite good for a little club like a small club like ours, a rural club like ours.
Really good.
Community club. We probably got about 8, I think, playing for Premiership clubs. top clubs.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's go outside and we'll go and take a look at some of the facilities that they got here. It really is a lovely place. When I first walked in, I was just kind of a bit wide-eyed, and it seems like a very nice place to spend a Saturday afternoon, let alone a Tuesday and Thursday training and playing for rugby. Look, this is a second team pitch out over here. It drops off a little bit, but still very nice. Just going to come down here and try and shelter from the wind a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, I reckon so.
Just price it.
Yeah.
We'll wait for everything.
I think what we'll do actually, we'll go and have a quick look through the change rooms if that's all right.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Yeah. Do you want to come and talk us through this, Mike?
For the facilities.
Yeah. Well, tell me about this room actually first, if you don't mind. I like this room. They've done a good job here. Now, I did enjoy the gym when I was a player. I wasn't exactly a natural at lifting weights, but this room used to be a gym. And what have you turned it into, Mike?
Well, during the pandemic, we were unable to serve beer inside, but of course the government lifted the restrictions first for a beer garden. And as we got one of the biggest beer gardens in Ivybridge, we bought some extra benches and put a bar into the gym.
Amazing. So what used to be a gym now serves beer. Great work. I love that. Okay, after you, mate. Let's go and we're going to just have a quick look around the change rooms, maybe.
Yeah, referee's room.
Yeah.
This is our senior players' primary change rooms 1 and 2, and where the physios do their work on the game day and training nights.
Nice. So is it forwards in one, backs in the other? Is that typically what happens?
I don't know how they work it on the game day. We tend to keep away.
Yeah, give them space.
Yeah, but we put the artwork in here and sort of focus on them a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool.
And then we've got a further 4 change rooms for visiting times, so communal showers, 2 lots.
Yeah.
We've got a separation here because of the age grade separation we need on Sundays in particular. We've got ladies as well.
Yep.
So
Gone through
sorry, young man. And then we've got along here the final changing rooms and our kit room. Kit rooms serving the senior men first and seconds, the ladies team and our colts.
Nice, and it's nice and warm in here actually, so I'd imagine any damp kit dries out in here fairly well.
That's the benefit of the freezers.
Yeah, just humming away.
The mini juniors have got a freight container which is all age groups from 7 to under 16s. They've got their own cage with all their own kit in.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All nicely organised. Good stuff. Okay, let's pop back outside.
We had we got a barrack hut, an ex-barrack hut from HMS Raleigh across the river.
Right.
And transport, it was all in bits, and when they redeveloped the site over there.
Yeah.
And our original clubhouse was a barrack hut. Which we bought in bits from Tor Point and erected on just outside on the car park, what was then the car park.
Amazing. Yeah. That's a second story similar to that. I've heard Saltash did a very similar thing.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
they have. They got exactly the same. They did exactly the same thing, and in fact, their hut came from Tor Point as well.
That's amazing.
Served us for a good few years, and then we decided we needed something bigger and better. So.
Yeah. And tell me about the. So I understand this place was built in about 1998. Is that right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but you've got plans to hopefully build it bigger.
Yeah, double in size.
Double in size,
more or less, yeah. I mean, it's not big enough on particularly on sort of busy match days. The club room up there is very congested. Players' meals get all muddled up with it all. So we're going to double the size, and of course we've got to provide now with the advent of the ladies, we've got to provide separate changing accommodation for them, which is going to be in that. And because of this problem with this age, age problem, we've got to separate the changing areas. So we're going to have some extra changing rooms in there. We're going to have a new stand here.
Yep.
Just about where those pitches are out there. And
How many people will that seat?
about 150.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
nice
no,
size.
it's modest, you know,
Yeah.
it's not, you know.
But you know,
Massive
if you can't sell
stand.
150 seats, there's no point in building anything bigger, is there?
Yeah, no, exactly. No, it's a fair size extension, though. It's going to be quite. Funding it is going to be our next big problem.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's talk about the pitch. Come over
It's
here.
just about to start being used as well.
Okay, well that'll be nice. So, tell me about this pitch, Mike. What have we got here?
Well, we're into our fourth season with a Rugby 365 RFU funded AGP. We get about 12 hours a week use for this. So, great benefit to the club.
Massive.
Not had to cancel any games in 4 seasons, or the 4th season now. Great surface to play on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Everybody
asked
enjoys
about
it.
that because you know, you hear a lot from the top end players that it's not universally popular, but here the players do enjoy it.
They do enjoy it. They
Yeah.
do enjoy it. Yeah.
Good stuff. We'll just do a little pan across there so you can see. I mean, it really does look, obviously, absolutely pristine. But there's a reason for that, isn't there? Because you have to keep it up to date and.
Yeah, it's brushed and raked twice a week for a couple of hours twice a week. There's quite a stringent maintenance regime for
Yeah.
We've
it.
been complimented by the RFU on the fact that our pitch is being well looked after.
I mean, it looks brand new to me.
Well, it does. It's 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff, guys.
So this UC's game today actually is Ben Russell. He's a former Saracens player and England Sevens silver medalist. You know. He runs a after-school rugby camp through his own business in partnership with the club, and also runs camps during Easter and during the summer for all age groups from sevens right through to 16s.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look at the nice, what do you call it? A tent? A gazebo? What's it called? Has it got a name? Like a specific name? Small marquee, yeah, that's a better phrase. So we come to this lovely sheltered outdoor space here, but you can see both the pitches from here. And what's this used for, Mike?
Well, we put it up this year during the summer. We had a lot of events booked during the summer. We used the summer primarily to raise money ready for the season. We've got to pay for buses, take players away. So we try and exploit the facilities as far as we can. People rent the club, the facilities.
And of course, COVID's been a big
COVID's been an issue, yeah.
big, because we can only have very limited numbers in the clubhouse.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we had to reduce our capacity inside from 150 to 80. But of course, as I said earlier, we were allowed to serve outside sooner.
Yeah.
And in the summer, people like to have their parties outside, and
Yeah.
it's paid off. And we'll probably do the same again next year.
Yeah, for sure. Now, obviously having the AGP means that you can have rugby here all the time, but I understand you're doing lots of different types of rugby. What are the other types of rugby that happen here?
Well,
at Ivybridge?
we in partnership with South
Actually, come around here a bit, mate. It'll be better for the light. There
In
we go.
partnership with Gareth Elliott and South Devon Events in the summer, we had a 2-day Sevens festival.
Yeah.
And back in April, we formed with Neil Thompson coaching. We formed a walking rugby section within the club. They train every.
Sounds like a bit of me.
Yeah, myself and my wife have had a play as well. Yeah, we started that in April. We've got about 60 people on the books now, and they've all joined as social members. They're all paying into a social fund. They're starting to run events at the club. They're using the club, and physical, mental, social well-being. It's great for the community.
I watch.
You support and applaud.
I support them verbally, as it were.
We do have at least one who's over 80, and many of them are in their 70s, and some in their 50s.
Yeah.
So it's far-reaching and it's accessible to most people.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, fellas, is there anything else you want to say about Ivybridge or the rugby here? Anything we haven't covered yet?
Nothing I can think of, but I think the community aspect is something I would like to just get over. I mean, when we started the club, it was a few beers, a game on a Saturday afternoon, a few beers, off home, probably the worst for wear, and you know, maybe a bit of training in the week, but that was all, and that was all I ever thought it would be. But within a matter of a couple of years, I mean, we were rolling along, and we're up round about 700 now.
Members.
All the mini and juniors, probably more than that now.
380 mini juniors.
Yeah, plus the parents.
Plus the parents. We're getting on for over 1,600 members.
It's a big community.
It's a big community club now. I mean, it's probably the biggest community asset that Ivybridge has got, actually.
Right.
That's sort of recognised one of those things.
Yeah. Well, that's a lovely sort of thing to finish with. Okay, thanks, gents. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I'll
Tim.
talk to you
Nice to
again in a
meet you.
second.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Right, that's Ivybridge, guys, and it is a lovely club here. And as Alan said there, it really is at the centre of the community here in Ivybridge. There's stuff going on all the time. And it's just, I've got to say, it is a lovely place, absolutely lovely place. There we go, a bit of coaching and playing going on behind me now. I've done about 16 miles so far today. I think I've got about another 10 to go. But there is something truly special waiting for me at the other end. So I'm going to try and hold myself back and not sprint too fast to the finish line as I head off into Totnes. And I will see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share and tell people about the Great Rugger Run. Cheers.